I know this picture has caused a lot of commotion, and I understand why. I made no secret of my past, but I have, I admit, neglected to take responsibility for how troubled that past was. Well, I find that he's got a real strong moral code, and yeah, he's almost a new age fundamentalist in a way. He's kind of, you know, he was a guy who grew up on a compound till he was 14, so he grew up as a fundamentalist, and so polygamy was just part of his life. It was the only life he ever knew, and then he was thrown out as a lost boy by his own father. In just over a month, this could be ours. A place where we can be ourselves, together under one roof. If he was to win the state Senate seat, he wants to use that as a platform to come out. He's a guy who's had to keep his, you know, true beliefs in the closet, and he's had to kind of put on a charade, and he's really tired of doing that. So he's thinking about, he's going to use this to come out with his whole family. He wants to, as he says, step into the light. I ran these in Boise and Pocatello last Sunday to test the waters.
Test the waters? For what? Utah's our market. Why are we running ads in Idaho?
I'm coming into the home stretch of my campaign against an opponent known to fight dirty. I may be exposed as a polygamist. I've always liked these kind of characters who kind of take on more than they can handle, and we'll see what happens. I think he is kind of leading towards maybe becoming a prophet of sorts. Kind of his own version of that. Well, then what is it?
I think you should wait a year.
For what?
Announcing who we are.
Honey, I thought you were on board.
No, I just didn't make a stink because I didn't think you could possibly win.
Yeah, people have really responded to the show. Yeah. Such an unorthodox premise and such a taboo subject. But the creators are very smart in finding this bizarre way to kind of examine contemporary mores on sex and marriage and religion and children and the whole thing. It's very clever.